of the escalation in Lebanon on civilians and condemned the high number of civilian casualties. Massive displacement in Lebanon will add an additional strain on a country which is already facing numerous challenges. Equally, this intensification of the conflict will not bring thousands of displaced Israelis back to their homes. And we must not forget about the entire population of Gaza being displaced repeatedly. There is a dire need to recommit and fully implement Resolution 1701. This Council must stand united in its call for de-escalation and ceasefire. We repeat our call for safety and security of UNIFIL to be ensured at all times. We also take this opportunity to express our full support to the work of the United Nations and the Secretary General in this crisis. We appeal to Israel to reconsider today's announcement. It is high time to strengthen the role of diplomacy and to prioritize peace. We support all initiatives which could bring stability about peace. Ceasefire negotiations related to Lebanon and to Gaza are utmost needed. We underline this Council has primary responsibility for maintenance of international peace and security. The region is standing at a precipice. We are a step away from an all-out war that threatens not only the region, but global peace and stability. In the complex history of the Middle East, the Council has made various attempts to shoulder its responsibility. It is now on us, these 15 countries sitting by this table, to unite and call out for an all-out ceasefire. I thank you, Madam President.
Je remercie la représentante de Slovénie et j'invite le représentant d'Algérie à prendre la parole.
Madam President, I would like to commend Slovenia for their remarkable presidency of the Council during last month. And I also congratulate Switzerland for assuming the presidency for this month and assure them of Algeria's full support. I extend my sincere gratitude to Mr. Antonio Guterres for his comprehensive briefing. And I express Algeria's full solidarity, admiration, and support for the Secretary General following the incredible decision of the Israeli occupying authorities to declare him persona non grata. This decision reflects a clear disdain of the UN system and the entire international community. For the Israeli authorities, no narrative, no truth exists except their own. Madam President, this meeting marks the third time in a single week that we have heard from the Secretary General regarding the Middle East. It is a testimony of the gravity of the situation. We stand perilously close to a regional conflagration, with tensions escalating daily. The situation has further deteriorated due to the Israeli aggression against Lebanon, beginning with the targeting of civilian electronic devices and progressing to indiscriminate bombardment and ground invasion that shows a blatant disregard for human life, a flagrant violation of international humanitarian law. Following the attacks detonating civilian electronic devices The Security Council convened at Algeria's request. We endeavored to have the Council send a clear, a simple message, a call for immediate de-escalation, a call for immediate de-escalation. Regrettably, the Council failed in this attempt. Madam President, the Security Council's inability to act has exacted a devastating bill, a devastating toll. Between September 17 and 25th, the Israeli militaries claimed more than 1,000 lives in Lebanon. 1,000 lives in Lebanon, including 87 children and 156 women, while displacing 1 million of Lebanese in the country's largest exodus. Our inaction has effectively granted Israel under the right of self-defense principle. Our inaction has effectively granted Israel carte blanche to continue its rampage in Gaza, in West Bank, carte blanche to escalate against Lebanon and pursue the bloody agenda of death and destruction. Now we hear the new rhetorics of desescalation through escalation. Strange. This is a dangerous fallacy. Escalation inevitably breeds further escalation for years to come. This surge in violence has derailed efforts to implement Resolution 2735 and has severely compromised any prospect for calm in Lebanon and the wider region. The Security Council must act with greater resolve to be relevant, simply to be credible. As the highest authority responsible for maintaining international peace and security, it is unacceptable for its decision, including Resolution 2735, to be blatantly disregarded. Israel is not above the law, and we must hold it accountable. We need solutions, tangible, enforceable solutions. No more rhetorics that serves no one. Madam President, while we must not allow the escalation in Lebanon to overshadow the ongoing tragedy in Gaza, it seems some have grown indifferent of Gaza's people plight. Any effort to address the broader escalation in the region must begin with halting the brutal assault in Gaza. I repeat, any effort to address the broader escalation in the region must begin with halting the brutal assault in Gaza. We need an immediate ceasefire. We need an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Everyone, save for the Israeli occupier, seeks this end, this cycle of violence, and is working toward that end. So how long will the international community remain impotent in the face of Israel's defiance? How long will we fail to enforce full implementation of Resolution 1701, especially Israel's withdrawal from Lebanese territory, a key condition for Lebanon's stability? Madam President, the Middle East urgently requires concerted actions from all of us, to find lasting, sustainable solution to its crisis. These solutions demand an end to Israeli occupation of Arab lands in Lebanon, in Syria, and the establishment of an independent Palestinian state with Al-Quds Sharif as its capital. I thank you, Madam President.
Je remercie le représentant d'Algérie et je passe la parole au représentant du Mozambique.
Madam President, allow me first to congratulate Switzerland on assuming the presidency of the Security Council in this very challenging month of October. We pledge our full support. We also thank Slovenia for its successful presidency in the month of September. We are grateful to His Excellency Mr. Antonio Guterres, United Nations Secretary General, for his insights on this deeply concerning matter. Madam President, the Middle East remains a region of intense and complex geopolitical dynamics, shaped by historical legacies, power struggles, and intricate relationship among various states and non-state actors, significantly shaping the region's landscape. The Palestine question, a central and profoundly impactful issue, continues to influence diplomatic relations and strategic interests, not only within the region, but also globally. The ongoing conflict and the quest for a two-state solution continue to be pivotal in discussion about peace and stability in the Middle East. Amidst the ongoing Israel strikes in Gaza, Beirut, and beyond, Iran has recently launched ballistic missiles into Israel, marking a sharp escalation in regional tensions. This action is reportedly in retaliation for the recent killing of Hezbollah and Hamas leaders by Israel airstrikes. These military acts further exacerbate the prevailing regional tensions and may indeed trigger more conflicts involving other countries with potentially unthinkable implications. In this context,